Have you been watching the Big Brother feeds? I kind of have, kind of haven't, but hit the like and subscribe button as the intro plays. All right. This is going to be probably a shorter one, but I always say I don't have much to talk about, but then it goes on for 15 minutes. But this is about what happened yesterday, and let's just say we have a POV winner, everybody. Who's the winner? Well, let me refresh you just in case you don't know who's nominated. Cedric, who's HOH, nominated Angela, Kenney, and Tucker. Tucker volunteered to go up. You know why? Because the thing that I don't think people are recognizing is that Tucker is a comp beast. And he is, to me, the biggest threat in the house. But, everybody loves Tucker, it seems, except for a few. But Tucker won the POV. So now the big question is, who will be the replacement nom? Right? So, in my opinion, I think it should be Leah or Mackenzie. Preferably, and everybody thinks it should be Mackenzie because Mackenzie has this power and they just want to just get it out there and get it out the way. Neutralize that power or, put Mackenzie up. And I think they all know by now the details of the power. So put up Mackenzie. She'll take herself off.
I'm going to tell Mackenzie tomorrow, right? I'm going to be like, look, people came up to me telling me to put you up as my nominee. Like 90% of the house came up to me telling me to put you up as a nominee. If I don't do it, I'm going to get slaughtered next week. Now, with that being said, I'm going to give you some tips on what to say when you go up.
And then America will then vote to put up somebody. Hopefully America sees it that Leah needs to go because she's a distraction to the Pentagon as well as the collective. I believe. That's my opinion. Because of Cam, who is whipped.
Why don't you reverse it? Don't be pussy whip. Whip that pussy. Look. Bang, 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 bang.
And the funny thing is, on the show, they're not showing this showmance or this flirtmance that Cam and Leah are doing and then Leah is really playing Cam. I feel like she's slightly catching feelings because she's liking the flirtation and the attention that he's giving her because Tucker's not giving her attention. But how about Cam and Tucker were in the storeroom having a conversation about game, and Tucker saying, nobody's playing game, nobody's playing, this is a game, and he's bitching about how, Cedric doesn't want to get any blood on his hands this round because, this is Big Brother, let's get some blood on our hands. Exactly, Tucker, but, he doesn't want to get any blood on his hands during this HOH. So, because you know what? Cedric shouldn't have won the HOH, but he won it. And so now he's afraid to, as he keeps saying, get blood on his hands. I don't want to get any blood on my hands. So they keep putting up the same people week after week. Angela and Kenney. Kenney, I want to go home. Kelley. Go home, Kenney. Is this Kenney's strategy or he really wants to go home? Because it changes. It's like, Kenney, if you really want to go home, why are you getting in an alliance? Like, why are you joining alliances if you want to go home? Just go home. But I think Kenney really wants that money. That's what Kenney wants, because if he goes home, he doesn't get the money. But if he gets voted out, he'll get the money. He'll get the stipend, at least. That's the money I'm talking about. I'm not talking about a prize. He'll get the stipend if he, gets voted out. But I really kind of think it might be his strategy. But, even the people inside realize T-Core and Kimo, they realize that this is it's getting old. Should have get off the pot, Kitty, because it's tired. Kenney and in a few days ago, Kenney, or was it day yesterday? I get a mix up. Kenney and Cedric revealed their occupations to each other. Cedric being intelligence in the armed forces. Was it the Marines or Air Force? I can't remember. I think it was the Marines. And Kenney being a detective cop. And so they bonded on that. But Kenney, you need to go home because I'm tired of hearing it, and you are not fun to watch on the feeds. And y'all keep putting up Angela, who is fun to watch on the feeds when they allow her to be on the feeds. But she's a shield. She should be your shield to get to the final two, because Angela's not winning much, and Angela's not a threat. And whoever takes Angela as their final two will definitely win because nobody likes Angela.
Okay, I don't like you anyway, and you know that.
And all they can say is, Angela, at the end of the game, well, what's your resume, Angela?
First of all, I won Miss High Pro Glow 3 years in a row.
Well, I fought with everybody. I called Matt cocky and crazy eyes. I called Lisa twit. And I kind of implied that the black people were working together. So that's my resume. Stay tuned. But keep Angela. Put up somebody else. Put up Leah. Leah is flirting her way, and everybody's aware of it. But here's another thing. Pretty much everybody knows that Quinn has, not everybody, but that Quinn has the other power. But the funny thing is, whenever I'm on the feeds and I see T-Core, I see Kimo.
The rainbow sheep of the family?
T-Core and Kimo seem like the tightest alliance in the house. However, Kimo has yet to tell T-Core about Quinn's power. And it's like, isn't she your closest alliance? Why haven't you told her? So that raises the eyebrow on Kimo. Tell T-Core. But, back to the storage room with Cedric and Tucker. Tucker really wants to play. And I feel like last night everybody was playing. They were talking game, because the game talk has been like kind of non-existent in the house. And I feel like the game talk is kind of ridiculous to a certain extent because of the twist. Because you could talk all this game all week, and then after the AI arena challenge, all that was out the window because somebody could easily come in and win who wasn't even on your radar to go out. Like whoever the replacement nom was could essentially be going out because of the AI arena. So it's like the game talk kind of ceased this week, but it piped back up last night. Everybody's active again. But honestly, in my opinion, if Cedric puts up Mackenzie as a replacement nom, she'll be forced to use that power. So then the power is gone. Then she's powerless. So even if she doesn't go home this week, she can go home the next week or the next week, unless she wins HOH. And put Leah up as a replacement, because she's a distraction and she's not really fun to watch on the feeds. That whole flirtation is tired and it's cringy. Anyhow, drop into the comments and tell me what you think. And always, as always, like and subscribe.